verse 3. They went to fish. All of them, they went to fish. Jesus came, taught these people for so many years, and he has gone back. He has never gone. They killed him. He has resurrected. He has shown himself to them. Despite all this he has done, Peter, which is Simon, the head, and every one of the 11 disciples as at then, they forgot themselves. They forgot the status quo. They forgot what to do. They didn't know what to do. So Peter went back to his old life. He said, I want to go and fish. And all of them said, we will join you. Let's go. And they went. But they could not get anything all through that night. They suffered. This will bring me to my message titled, How to Have Results 2022. How to have results 2022. How to have results. Right? I'll read from verse 12. This same John 21, verse 12. Now, you know, they have been toiling all night, no fish. In verse 12, Jesus said unto them, not even verse 12, let me go back. You know, this story is so funny. Let me go back to the beginning, that verse 3 and verse 4. But when the morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. Then Jesus said unto them, children! Did you see it like that? And he was the child. They were old men. Jesus was just 33 years old, small boy. He was calling the old men, children! You know, it doesn't mean anything to you, right? Old people will be a beer. Small boy. He was standing on the shore. He said, children, have you any meat? Do you know why he was calling them children? Because they were actually bomboy, children. Children. He said, child, you will teach and teach and teach and teach, and it's always failing. So you might be old in age, but spiritually you are a babe. They call it spiritual babe. If you read the Bible, especially the New Testament, Jesus was always calling them children, especially when they have done wrong. Children. Then the Pharisees and the Sadducees, he was always calling them fools. Always. Read the Bible very well. The Pharisees, the Sadducees, and the scribe. Jesus always called them fools. No wonder they killed him. But he was saying the truth. He said, children, have you any meat? And he said unto them, cast the net in the right side of the ship. These people have gone and they are coming back now. They are close to the land. These are professional fishermen, especially Peter. And Jesus said, do you have any fish? They said, no. He said, cast the net at the right side of the boat. Cast that net at the right side. Why the right side? It's a very significant part. For you to be successful, or in other words, for you to have results this very year, you must add God to everything you do. Add Jesus. Write it down. Add Jesus to everything you do. Add him to every single thing you do. Add him means place the thing in his hands. Commit it to Jesus. You want to buy a car, Commit it to Jesus. You want to build your house. Commit the house to Jesus. Put it in his hands. You know, some of you couldn't come for the crossover. I think your candles and altar and oil is still here for you to raise your altar. I have not raised mine. I didn't know why. I just felt like, let me wait till Sunday night. So you can still raise yours. Please raise your altar. I don't know if they still have more. If they have and you have not done so, try to get it and also do it. Go to your land, raise an altar. Go to your compound, raise an altar. Light the candle. It must not be crossover night. I have not done mine. But I'm going to do it tonight. I have to follow the Spirit. Raise your altar. If it's in your shop, raise your altar there on this shop. By raising the altar, you're actually nullifying every other altar they will raise against that shop, against you, against that house. You can raise in your shop, you can raise in your house, you can even raise in your yard where you are building. Go and raise an altar there. By so doing, you are committing it into the hands of God. You cannot go solo this year. You cannot just go solo on your own. No, you can't do it alone. So add Jesus to everything you do. Peter led the apostles astray to fishing, and they suffered all night. They were hungry because Jesus was not involved. They were all alone. But when Jesus came and said, cast the net to the right side, now they have spiritual direction. If you read at John 21, they caught so much fishes that they were afraid. In short, that was what attracted them to know that that man is Jesus. They didn't know he was Jesus. They said, one said he's the Savior. It's Jesus. And they became ashamed. They are afraid. No wonder I call them children. They fade. So this year, make sure you add Jesus to consciously add Jesus to everything you do. Don't feel you are smart. Don't feel you are wise. Add him to each and everything you do. Did you get that? Add him prayerfully. You want to travel, add Jesus to the trip. Some people traveled, they didn't come back. It's not all cases that were accidents. Some traveled and they slept, they didn't wake up. Some traveled and they lost. They just lost. It was not accident. They lost. They didn't come back. Well-to-do people, civilized people, rich people. So commit it into the hands of God so that Jesus can go with you. There's what I call law of interference. If you don't commit anything into God's hand, God will never interfere. Who knows if it's devil you want to lead you? Jesus met a blind man and he asked him, what do you want me to do for you? But the man was blind. Everybody knows his sight, he wants to see. But Jesus had to ask him, what do you want? There's what they call law of interference. In everything you do, commit it into the hands of God. Even if you could not pray that morning, as you're about leaving, you say, God, this journey, I commit it to you. What does it take to pray? 3 minutes, 2 minutes, you've prayed. Please don't go alone this year, right? Can I move to the verse 12? Because of time, I want you to read this John 21. When you get home, read it. Not at your spare time. As soon as you get home, it's an assignment. Read it. Take it seriously. There is nothing like spare time. You will never have any spare time. Read it when you get home. Let it be the first priority. Read it. Verse 12. Now they have seen that it's Jesus, so they came to him. Jesus said unto them, come and eat. Come and dine. That is, come and eat. Because they were hungry. So Jesus has even prepared food for them while they were suffering in the boat. Hungry. Some of you went to 2021 like that. You were all alone, so you struggled all through the year. It was the few times you got close to Jesus, things happened. Be careful. This year, do what's not right. Stop it. God is not going to stop you. It's you that will stop. It could just be masturbation. Masturbation. That's all. Stop it. Could be stealing. It could be telling lies. You can lie. Stop it. You can stop. It could just be blasphemy. There are some of you can spoil people. You can spoil people. Wickedness. You are walking under someone and you are spoiling him. Don't mind him. Oh. Don't mind him. He's a thief. Stealing people's money. Meanwhile, you are in his house. He's feeding you. It's wickedness. Don't mind him. Oh. That is how he is. Very wicked. He's going to dupe you wrong. And you are in his house. He's feeding you. It's wickedness. Wickedness. Do what is right this year. Many years ago, when we just came here new, about 5, 6 years back, a man was passing. Then the church was small. Just this pool. Like this was the church. Like that. And he didn't get to that back. And this place was like wild palm trees, rubber trees. It was like a forest. And a man was passing and a branch. And I was doing counseling. He then came. I looked at him. I started talking to him. He said, sir, all what you are saying is true. In my village, all these things are happening to us. We have been looking for solution. So he came some couple of times. He didn't come again. At another time, he came. And I said, sir, you didn't come again. I was smiling. I said, wow. I said, God is using me to help you, not you helping me. So it's your call. Another time he came, he said, sir, I'm over 60 years old. And I'm a lawyer, I'm a barrister. A pastor, a man of God called me and said, I saw you going to that small boy church. You know, that time Yahoo never did. Now they'll say, that church, that prophet, now Yahoo not go there. Then there were no Yahoo. He said, that small boy church, small boy, what do you know? Why are you going there? Yeah. He said, but he prophesied to me. He told me my secrets. Hey, he didn't prophesy anything. He went to investigate your village. And the man said, I'm not a child. I'm a lawyer. I'm well read. I was passing. I was not attending the church. I don't know him before. How did he know me? And go to my village. He told me secrets. Then you ask, he was the one telling me now. Then you are saying, he's a small boy. I should not go to his church. He says, sir, I don't know what is wrong with all these men of God. They hate you. All of them around this area, they hate you. I said, I don't know them. Now they point out, hey, that church is Yahoo church. The people you see, do they look like Yahoo people? Eh? It's what they did to Jesus. They say he's using power, baseball. Do you know this same man of God or something? Last year also, his son was doing marriage, and I went there. Very big marriage. I was now asking, where does he work? Where does he work? Nobody fit they answer me. Where they work? Nobody fit they answer me. You see failure? You said I'm a small boy, I'm a Yahoo. And your son, where is he working? Your son, where does he work? Where does he work? I was there asking. Nobody could answer me. Okay, where they work? Tell me now. At Yahoo. So me and them, we and them, who be the Yahoo now? Persuade people. Do what is right this year. Don't condemn people. The battle is of the Lord. You just say, sister passing, and somebody tells you, I like that sister, not go there. She be prostitute too. She don't date this one, date that one. I should say she never date prophets. I'm telling you, if you hear what some people say inside this church, you will run. Oh, do what is right this year. See, there are people among you that did not come to this church to receive. They came to dupe you. They are here to dupe you. I'm telling you, be careful. Be careful. Where are people that are here now, seated by your side? They are here because of you. When you see them, I receive. It's you they are calculating. Try them first, maybe you know what will happen to you. This year, do what is right. Do what is right. Strive for perfection. Check yourself. Look for your weaknesses. Your weaknesses could just be you have closed from your work or your business place and you just go to one joint. You just the order 1 bottle, 2 bottle, 3 bottle. There's nothing wrong with it. But when you don't hide, devil go they control you. Follow that girl, follow that girl. Baby, how are you? Come. Before you go normal, they don't break. And that's what devil used to destroy you last year. This year you must do what is right. Strive to do. The thing is, people believe God will help me. God will not help you. It's you that will strive to do what is right. Your life is in your hands. Your life is in your hands. Do what is right this year. Check yourself. You could be a single sister. Do what is right. You had 8 boyfriends last year. No one marry you. This year, not get anyone. Most if they not marry you. Last year, you get 9 boyfriends. Only you. No one will marry you. This year, don't have anyone. You should let Jesus Christ be your boyfriend. And see if you will not settle down this year. Strive to do what is right. The apostles were doing what was wrong. And they were beaten. They were hungry. They toiled till daybreak. No money, no food. Please, this year, strive to do what is right. Is somebody hearing me? Let me tell you, even just now, before I came out, the Lord showed me that this year is your year. I'm not trying to make you happy. This very year. I said it last year. And you saw it, right? Huh? Was it true? This year is your year. This year will be 30 times better than last year. You will see it. You will see it. Peter and the disciples went to fish. They came back frustrated. No hope. No way. In short, they were getting close to the shore. And Jesus Christ saw them. See, throw down your net to the right side. Naturally speaking, nothing is there now by the riverside. We went into the deep. We could not catch any fish. Then by the river shore, see, whether you are walking or not, this year, Jesus will favor you anyhow. You don't have to use your brain. Peter used his brain. He didn't walk. He went to the deep. He saw fishes. He threw his net. He could not catch one. But when Jesus became involved, where fish doesn't supposed to be, he caught so much fish. Add Jesus to your life more this year. Learn to do what is right. Do what is right. You will not understand. The 13th, okay, because time, let me go to the 14th verse. So when they had dined, verse 15. So when they had dined, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, do you love me more than this? And he said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love you. Jesus said to him, Feed my lamb. Verse 16. He said to him again, Jesus said to Peter again, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Do you love me? Peter said, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love you. Jesus said to him, Feed my sheep. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, terrible, lovest thou me? For the third time, lovest thou me? Now Peter is troubled. Jesus is saying, do you really love me? Peter said, you know everything. You know that I love you. Jesus Christ said, feed my sheep. Feed my sheep. This year, write it down. Learn to love God more. Put it down. Learn to love God more. Love him more this year. Love Jesus more this year. You know, you want Jesus to love you. He has loved you. He has fought for you. He has blessed you. He has done his part. He's waiting for who really love him. Learn to love him more, no matter who and what you are. Love Jesus more this year. Love Jesus more this year. Love Jesus more. If you love Jesus, you will avoid distraction. Let me explain distraction. We have three major types of distraction. I'm not talking about coming to church. When you love Jesus, you must come to every service, no matter the distance. You will come. But while you are in the church, avoid distractions. What kind of distraction? One of the funniest, worst distraction is your phone. As I'm talking now, some of you are playing computer game. It's the truth. Especially those nursing mothers, they are the worst. Nursing mothers. I will soon take all of you outside. You see them always playing computer games. Our service is going on. Okay, why did you come? You would have been at home. Why did you come? Now you left your house, wasted your transportation, you came here, and you were not in the service. You were not in the service. There are some of you that is when they shout, what's up, sup. Why are you? I'm in worry. And it's in Ugelio, it's in church. It's the evil they lie inside church. What's happening? Have they paid? They have not paid. And service is going on. So at the end of the day, you came to the church, but you were not in church. You allowed the devil to rob you of your blessings. Then when you hear, receive, I receive. Oh no, it does not work like that. There is a way the church is designed. You must go from one stage to another stage to another stage to receive. There is time for dance. You must dance. There is time for worship. That worship is to open your heart to the Spirit for the receiving. So when you worship God, your heart is open. Now, you are a coerced being now. For the Spirit to work on you, your spirit must open. And it's worship that can open your spirit. So when you worship God, your heart will open. Your spirit will open. There is a place for the word. The word of God will empower you. So you listen. Before receiving, you can't just say, I receive, and receive which you want to receive. You receive computer game. You cannot receive because you are not prepared for it. Somebody cannot just be in the road gisting and come back and I receive. What do you receive? Devil stole most of your blessings last year. Don't give devil that opportunity this year at all. Don't forget. Put your phones on silence. Silence. The water you will drink is not running away. Put it on silence, not vibration, silence. There is time for everything. Put it on silence. As soon as they close, pick your phone, remove it from the silence. Pick your phone, check, screw through people that called you. The time of the church is the time for God, not for your phone. The phone has been with you from Monday through Friday to Sunday. Only 3-4 hours. Is that when you will miss all the opportunities in the phone? Is that the time to go to Facebook? Is that the time to chat, to talk? Some even pick call in the church. I'm coming. Alpha. Inside church. God cannot bless you like that. That is one distraction. The second distraction again that you must avoid if you love God, which you must practice. There's one enemy they call sleep. Sleep. Some of them are sleeping now. Inside church. They don't sleep, but once they get to the church, as soon as they sit down, is it true? Devil is a schemer. And don't give him any chance at all. Don't. It's not only you that the sleep is troubling. Sleep, they trouble everybody. But we learn to overcome it. Is that not true? So you just sleep. Something is wrong with you. You are telling us that you are a bomb boy, spiritual bomb boy. So devils are raking you like a ball. You must guide against it. If the sleep is getting too much, get up, turn to an usher. You'll be walking around. Sleep will disappear. You can cast out that spirit. You demon, you spirit of distraction. Come out! Out! It's gone. Just go to the toilet and cast it out and come back. You see, your life is in your hand. Don't leave it for the devil. The third enemy again in church of distraction is some fools around that are always gisting. Oh boy, how are you? How are you doing? Let me take you out and buy you something. Let me take you out. This is Tmg. You are just coming, eh? As we speak, some of our neighbors are in cool-up. How are you doing now? They will gist till the service will end. At the end of the day, I'm just coming from church. Did they go to church? It's the truth. It's the truth. They will gist. Most times, when you are seated, you see some funny neighbor that will come and sit close to you or whatever they call themselves. How are you doing? And this is the part of the service I don't like. I like your shoe. I like your hair. Have you heard that usher? That usher is a wicked usher. Wait, what part of the Bible is that? Is it Luke or Thomas? Thomas is not in the Bible. He does not know anything. It's just there to distract you. They will just be talking. This your child, this your child is very smart too. You know me? How you tell me to say my child is smart? Talkative. They will just distract you, make sure you could not get anything from the service. See, this year, love Jesus more by avoiding distraction in the church. Avoid it. Put your phones on silence. Put it very far. If there's any talkative around you, dress. Go to another side. Let him talk to the chair and sit on your own. You didn't come because of talk. You came here to receive. This is a serious business. Be serious. If sleep is disturbing you, cast out that spirit. Let God know you love him. Then secondly, in loving God, love God by doing what he has asked you to do. Jesus asked Peter, do you love me more than this? Love God by doing whatever you are asked to do. For instance, how do you love God? Love God by tithing. It said tithe, and tithe correctly. That was why Jesus asked, do you love me more than this? What is this? The fish and the bread. So Jesus is asking you, do you really love him more than money? He wants to know. If you love him more than the money you have, you will tithe. If you love him more than the money you have, you will have his interest at heart. A brother met me at the crossover. I said, Prophet, I've been suffering for some time, but I've been praying. He said, at a point, I almost borrowed money. But I remember your message that I should not borrow, that we don't borrow, that God will provide. And I was going through pressure from everywhere. He said, Prophet, somehow, someone that has been expecting to send me money, to pay me money, since that has been failing, paid a lot of money for me. As I speak, say, Prophet, the money has come. I want to send church 1 million. I didn't ask him. I didn't ask him. Yesterday, I saw the alert. I didn't ask him. You can see how somebody has God at heart. Do you have to ask such person, do you love God? You don't have to ask. You see that he loved God. He has God's interest at heart. We're not talking about tithe. He said, Prophet, I know we have a lot of project now. I'm giving 1 million naira for it's the first 1 million naira Tmg received 2022. Can you celebrate Jesus? Yesterday, you can see how people love God. When you feel you love God, you don't really love God. Do you really love God? You could not tithe. You could not. All through last year, you didn't tithe. No wonder things were anyhow for you. Please, let God know how much you love him. Why do we love God? We love God for God to protect us, not just to favor us. If you have all the money and you die, it's finished. We love God for God to protect us. If God knows you love him, he will do everything to protect you. That is just the truth. If God can just see that you love him a little, he will do everything to keep you alive. He will also do everything to make sure you are always shining. But if he sees that you are just pretending, you don't really love him, at times he can just leave you. At times he will protect you. The Bible said, to him, to the froward, I will be what? Froward. So when you are doing God yahoo yahoo, God is the head of all yahoo yahoo. He will still do you. That is what you should know. It's God. So this year, let God know you love him. Can I have the verse 19? Do everything for God to know you love him. If you are in the church, take God more seriously. Avoid distraction. Take him seriously. Let him know you love him. There are some persons in church, if you talk to them, they will not answer you. As I'm talking, if you talk to them, they will not answer you. How are you? What is the time? They will not answer you. Answer me now. They will not answer you. Why? Because they love God so much and they have fear of God. As you are talking, they are looking there. They face what is going on. It cannot be your face make her come to church. Let God know you love him. Be serious. Defend the church. You are somewhere, somebody is condemning your church, and you know we are not like that. Tell them that is not true. This church is a genuine church. I've been there. I know what is happening. Are you a member of the church? What have you seen? People talk anyhow. That is not true. Let them know what is happening. So let God know how much you love him. Defend the church. Have God at heart. Have the interests of God at heart. You know, this church, somebody told me how in one church they call people out. Come outside, hold microphone. I will give 5 million. They will say, hey. We don't do that in TMG. Somebody gave $1 million yesterday. Did I call his name? You don't know him. He's here. Oh, you don't know him. And you will never know him. We don't do that in TMG. It's between you and God. So we are genuine. We are not here for play. We are here because we want to make heaven. We are here because we want to make a difference. You can see the kind of bosses we have. How many churches have such bosses? You think they don't have money? They have money, but they don't love God. They don't love God. You know how much they send one of that boss? Just go outside and see it. And it's so beautiful. We could have gotten those ones that they used to take people to go give farm. And you. But we got the best for you. Because we love God. Because we love God. We saw cheaper ones. We saw terrible ones. We saw the ones that look like what Mogo Park left 1943. They shake. We saw those ones. One of these could have bought like 10 of those ones. But we choose to buy an air-conditioned bus for you. And we have not started yet. When we start, you will know. When we start, you will know. We have not started yet. When you see motor, you go want go church. Eh? When you see motor, you go want go church. How much do you love God? Let God know you love him. Let God know you love. Today we're enjoying those buses, right? Last year, a brother that does not have a car, he was trying to buy a car. He's gathering the money. I want you to know how people love God, though. If you never love God, reach where people they call you fool, you never start. The brother is gathering the money. Hey, I will buy the car. One day, the two buses, we've bought one. The other one we are still paying. Somebody else now came from Niger to Cotonou to pay for the bus. So the white people called us. Say, hey, come and collect your money. We are not selling for you again. Somebody else came to pay with like 8 million naira, 10 million naira extra. Oyibo man don't change math. So we should come and collect money. When they called me, I was angry. I said, what's wrong with you people, Seth? You think it's small money? Bring my money. Pastor Tao, I was raking and ranting and no money. Pastor Tao was looking at me. Pastor Tao now came here. Pastor Tao said, our boss in Cotonou, they want to sell it to, please, we need help. Whichever way. Were you here that day? It was last year now, right? So whichever way you can help. Please help. Oh. Money started coming. In 2 days, this church gathered 16 million. 2 days. We didn't ask anybody. Oh. Pastor Tao just said they want to sell one of the buses. 16 million came. The brother that was gathering money to buy the car, right? He just called us. Say, I'm going to give 3 million tomorrow morning. We say, yeah. Do you know he got to the bank, Union Bank, and he called us again. Say, Prophet, it's 5 million. I just give everything. I have 5 million. He said, I give 5 million. He don't get motor. He does not have a car. He's been gathering the money to buy a car for himself. But when need arises in the house of God, because he loved God, all the money, he sent it. Now when we close, you go enter the bus, air condition, they blow you. You don't know the price where people pay. You don't know how much people love God. You don't know how much people love God. It's good you know some of these things. How much do you love God? It's only a fool that does not remember death. See, let me tell you, in this year, God has already blessed you. God has loaded you with all your heart desires. Stay put to him. I'm telling you, what I'm saying, I know it. I'm not talking by faith. Prophets are not men of faith. Prophets are practical people. A prophet will see the thing and he will say, it's there. If he does not see it, he won't talk about it because he knows it's not there. Last year was a very big year of blessings for us, through all of us. Whether you like it or not. Too. I dedicated many of your houses. RNF, I dedicate your house. I dedicate your house, mommy. Your house, you know the value of your house. Whenever I'm going to the airport, I'll say, hey, sister, leave the house. From the road, you will see the house different. The house be like what they bring from moon. I dedicated many, many houses. Now, I mean, not be last year. It was last year now. So, not be only you, even this man self, he own too. If you see the house, be like what they bring come from moon. Last year, most times human needs are insatiable. Because of that, we don't appreciate God. But I can't count how many houses I dedicated in this town, in Warri, and every other places that last year. Can you celebrate Jesus? It was actually our year of enthronement. That is the truth. I don't know for you, but for me, it was a year of enthronement. And this very year, God is saying this one is 30 times better. Prepare for it. Don't let money take you away from God. There are some of you that did not be coming to church because of a breakthrough. God does not like such breakthrough. A job that will take you away from the house of God is not a job from God. A business that will take you away from the house of God is not from God. Or if it's from God, it means something is wrong with you. You don't have control. You don't have control. Okay, all your customers are coming on Sunday. You can say, okay, man, leave the customers. Okay, let me attend to the customers. No, I go pay tithes now, man. That is not what God wants for you. God wants you to be in his house. Not in your business place or in your office. Can I have the scripture before I go? See, this is a very big year. It's a big year. Let me use that word. It's a very big year. Prepare for it. Be conscious of it. Be disciplined. Be disciplined. Be very disciplined. Do what is right. Always do what is right. Be very, very disciplined. Don't fall down from your standard. You have set a standard that this year, this is how this business will be. This is how this thing will be. Don't go below it. Stand. Improve on it. Climb higher. Don't go down. Don't say, the way the thing is, let me just come to the... No! Keep going up. Don't forget what I'm saying. Can I have that same last verse that you just brought just now? Verse 19. There spake Jesus, signifying by what death, this spake Jesus, signifying by what death he should glorify God when he has spoken this. Then he said unto them, what is that last word there? Follow me. What? Follow me. It's simple, but it's not really very simple to follow Jesus. 2022, learn to follow Jesus. Follow him in all you do. Follow him in your going out. Follow him in your coming in. Follow Jesus. If Jesus is not involved, withdraw. Am I talking to someone? If Jesus is not involved, withdraw. Follow Jesus. Always follow Jesus. You are young, you are in school, make sure you go to fellowship, right? Make sure you go to fellowship, go to church. Follow Jesus. Pray. Wake up in the morning and pray. Make sure you follow Jesus. No matter how busy you are, follow Jesus. Something is going wrong in the office. Pray. It's the time to pray. It's not time to complain. It's not time to shout. Pray. Follow Jesus. Follow what you are being taught. Follow us. You must follow Jesus. Are you still here? Would you follow Jesus this year? If you can just do these things, you'll be so amazed that those heights that look so great, that looks as if you will not get there, you will surpass them. You will not even know. Before you know it, you have bought the car. Before you know it, you've paid all those debts. Before you know it, you've built the house. You've moved into the house. Before you know it, you are married. You are not even remembering what you used to be, that you were single. Before you know it, you are living in your own house. Before you know it, when you see your statement of account, you will smile. Ah, is this me? Before you know it, money is very lazy. There is a grace God has given us, and you know that it's true. In TMG, there is grace. Do everything to follow Jesus so that this grace speak for you. May the Lord bless his words